Your Highness, Sheikh Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, families and graduates of the class of 2017, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning and welcome to the commencement of the Masdar Institute, class of 2017. I am Lamis Abu Ashur. I am a master's student at Masdar Institute, and I am honored to be your Master of Ceremonies for today's proceedings. I am pleased to welcome you to Masdar Institute's 7th commencement ceremony to celebrate the graduation of more than 100 innovative students who have excelled in their research during their time at the Institute. The class of 2017 graduates will be receiving their degrees and embarking on the next phase of their lives at a time when the Institute is starting its next chapter by being a part of Khalifa University of Science and Technology and is reflecting on the legacy it has created during the past 10 years. Let me take a moment to express our deep appreciation and gratitude to His Highness, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates. And His Highness, General Sheikh Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi, Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, for their leadership and dedication to sustainable development initiatives, and for the importance they place on the role of human capital development in the country. On the occasion of the Institute's 10th anniversary, we would also like to express our thanks to our patrons, collaborators, and supporters, particularly our main academic partner, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I am now pleased to announce the Masdar Institute faculty procession led by Dr. Steve Griffiths, Vice President of Research and Interim Associate Provost at Masdar Institute, followed by the student procession led by Dr. Yusuf Shatila, Dean of Academic Affairs and Professor of Mechanical Engineering, and Dr. Abdullah Lehfeti, Interim Dean of Students and Dean of the Library at Masdar Institute. Thank you, Masdar Institute's faculty and students. Now, please join me in welcoming to the stage Dr. Bahjat Al-Yusuf. Dr. Bahjat is the interim provost at Masdar Institute to give her welcome remarks.
Assalamu alaikum. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that we welcome you here today to our commencement ceremony celebrating the Masdar Institute class of 2017. While every commencement is important, today is extra special as it marks a significant milestone for the Institute. First, we are awarding degrees of our 7th batch of students in our MSc programs and the 3rd batch of our PhD program. Secondly, we are hosting our first commencement for graduates from our master's concentration in space systems and technology. Thirdly, we are reflecting on 10 remarkable years since Masdar Institute was established by the UAE's visionary leadership. And fourthly, we are celebrating the beginning of a new chapter for Masdar Institute as part of the Khalifa University of Science and Technology. This new phase will allow us to continue the important legacy we have created into the next 10 years, and it brings with it a sense of excitement and anticipation for more great achievements and innovations the new university will accomplish. These milestones provide us with the perfect backdrop to reflect on the achievements of the past 10 years. A decade ago, the Abu Dhabi leadership trusted Masdar Institute to address the UAE's call to provide human and intellectual capital in sustainable energy and advanced technologies. Of course, all of these achievements wouldn't have been possible without the guidance and support of our esteemed leaders. An example of our response to the call was the quick turnaround to establish the master's concentration in space systems and technology, the first in the region, in collaboration with the IASAT and Orbital ATK. This has brought local and global collaboration between academia and industry, developing human capital and advancing the UAE's national innovation strategy. A decade of passionate, effective, and determined research that positioned Masdar Institute as a leading innovator in advanced energy and sustainable technologies in the region. A decade of contributing to the UAE's human capital development and instilling confidence and ability in our students to change the world. Water, energy, advanced materials, and engineering systems have been our core research themes, and we are proud to say that we have made significant progress in these areas in response to the UAE's most pressing challenges. This led to developing efficient and cost-effective solar cells, harnessing energy from waste, providing stronger materials, optimizing energy storage methods, making water desalination more sustainable and efficient, and stabilizing our electrical power grid for uninterrupted electrical power supply. These are just some of so many achievements from the past 10 years. Because of achievements like these, Nature Index, a global ranking system that recognizes the world's best scientific research, rated Masdar Institute as the UAE's top academic institution of 2016. In addition to this, the institute was listed one of the top institutes in the Middle East and West Asia in the Nature Index 2016 list of rising stars. Showing the most significant growth in high-quality research publications. For an institute that was established just 10 years ago, this is an exceptional achievement. 61 women graduate today. Thank you. As part of class of 2017, and are prepared to the next generation of great innovators in the UAE and worldwide. This shows our ongoing commitment to advancing women in science and engineering. We have benefited from experience of our academic partner, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. With MIT's assistance, Masdar Institute has become a leading research-driven university in the region. I would like to thank them sincerely for helping us to become what we are today. And central to our efforts, of course, are the Institute's faculty, whose dedication and commitment that enabled us to achieve our goals of developing human and intellectual capital. The Institute would be held in such high regards if it was not for their contribution, for which I offer my sincere appreciation. I also would like to thank our administrative staff for their support and efforts, the efficient work behind the scenes to make sure everything is in place for our university to thrive. Thank you. And lastly, to the proud families of the graduates of 2017, I would like to say a special thank you. With your encouragement and support, this couldn't have happened. Graduates of 2017, Bill Gates had sent you a congratulatory message that you all have received in your email yesterday. I would like to share with you advice from Bill Gates to the class of 2017 message, which reads, I encourage you to surround yourself with people who challenge you, teach you, and push you to be your best self. Class of 2017, as you embark to your next challenge, my advice to you all is to ensure that you carry this torch with you. Remember that the degree you have taken with you from Masdar Institute is special and very unique. You may have been part of something unprecedentable. This will distinguish you from others in your professional pursuits. Your experience at Masdar Institute is so special that no one can take it away from you. We look forward to seeing you continue the Masdar Institute's legacy to change the world. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bahjat, for those kind words. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite our keynote speaker, Dr. Ernest Muniz, to the stage. Dr. Muniz is a former U.S. Secretary of Energy, MIT Cecil and Ida Green Professor of Physics and Engineering Systems Emeritus, and Special Advisor to the MIT President. He's also a co-chairman of the Board of Directors and CEO of the Nuclear Threat Initiative. Dr. Muniz.
thank you very much. Your Highness, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, and of course the class of 2017, Provost Yusuf, I'm really very, very pleased to join you here, join 139 graduates, I think 44% or roughly women, and their families for this personal milestone in learning to change the world. But also to join all my Masdar friends for this institutional milestone of 10 years of changing the world. I remember well that period over 10 years ago when the powerful partnership between Masdar and MIT formed. I congratulate all of the UAE leadership for this tremendous accomplishment. But I also want to remember that in those years, 12, 13, 14 years ago, I always remember this person, Dr. Sultan Al-Jaber. He seemed a constant presence at MIT and a salesman, but a salesman promoting a very excellent product that we all had to invest in different ways. Human capacity building through engineering, research, and education as a core element of the UAE transformation to a knowledge economy, with a particular emphasis in clean energy and sustainability. And this would be realized, as you can all attest to, by building from a green field, sort of green field, a world-class institution with a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship and strong partnership with industry. Now, of course, all of this resonated with MIT's history and culture. And we were doing some internal institution building as well at MIT, aligned with the directions that the UAE wanted to follow. Colleagues such as Fred Muavinzada, who is sitting here in the front row, and Daniel Roos and others were building a new engineering systems division at MIT to better connect technology and society. I was planning and then building with my colleague Bob Armstrong the MIT Energy Initiative in concert with the global energy industry. These were natural points of contact between MIT and the Masdar Institute that was being formed. Now today, I think we can all look back with a sense of enormous accomplishment at this 7th graduation class, 3rd class with PhDs at Masdar. As the Provost said, you can all take pride in Masdar's rapid ascent in international rankings, and the fact that almost half of the graduates are Emiratis, and almost 2/3 of these are women, attest to the sustained impact that Masdar will have on the national and regional economy for a long time to come. And that was the vision that was put forward over 10 years ago. And frankly, 10 years is a short time to see a vision like that realized the way it has been here. Now, of course, we live in a time of accelerated change, much of it technology-driven, so both institutions and individuals must change with ever-increasing clock speed. This is true for the MIT and MI institutions. At MIT, the Engineering Systems Division I referred to earlier has now morphed into the Institute for Data, Systems, and Society. The Energy Initiative at MIT has taken on added responsibilities for MIT's Climate Action Plan. And here, of course, Masdar Institute will be foundational for the Khalifa University of Science and Technology. All of these evolutions, managed well and properly, of course, will strengthen the connections of technology to societal needs. At the individual level, the increasing clock speed will present today's graduates with many challenges and opportunities, but you are superbly equipped through your education at Masdar to harvest opportunity. Science and engineering provide the skill set that you will need for that. Innovation and entrepreneurship lead to the managed risk-taking of a successful and productive career that serves society well. Again, you are at the threshold of long and, I trust, productive careers. I will note that in my own career, which spans 4 decades, it's really like 4 different careers, each kind of a decade in length. One is a fully engaged professor at MIT with students and teaching and research. One leading and building a significant government-owned experimental research facility. One building the leading university energy program, advancing both technology and policy. And one in government, in 3 distinct wanderings from MIT, including as Secretary of Energy in the recently completed Obama administration. And now I'll launch a 5th, including leading nonprofit organizations in the private sector. Now, my point in recounting this personal history in the life of a scientist is to fulfill my responsibility as commencement speaker, to give advice, which you will remember for at least 2 or 3 days. And that advice is to anticipate career change, to welcome it, to manage it to your and society's benefit. Sometimes it will take courage to change and family support too. But follow your interests when opportunity knocks. Otherwise, you'll spend your time looking back rather than looking forward. One of the areas where great change is almost certain is energy and sustainability, the focus of Masdar. Now, as Secretary of Energy, I had the opportunity to work for a president committed to leadership on climate change and to work closely with many countries, specifically including the Emirates, on solutions to climate through clean energy innovation and deployment. Now, I know there is some uncertainty about near-term U.S. policies as a new administration develops its positions and programs, but let me say unequivocally that there is no status quo ante after the Paris Agreement. There's no going back. The world is moving to a low-carbon future. For example, if I take the United States, the business community has spoken out quite clearly. They are not going to be making capital investments based on a high-carbon future. I can assure you of that. The states in the United States have been leaders in implementing climate policies, and they will continue to do so. In fact, states with renewables requirements that you will help fulfill with new technology, they represent 70% of the U.S. population. And in the absence of a carbon emissions price, 2 states have come forward with strong measures to make sure that existing carbon-free nuclear power plants keep running. The Congress, in its recent budget action, showed continued bipartisan support for the technology innovation agenda at the center of climate solutions. So there may be some bumps in the road, but I want to assure you that the United States will keep advancing on the road from Paris, and clean technology innovation and deployment is an arena in which the U.S. and the UAE have stood together and have the prospect for considerably more collaboration. In fact, the United States and the UAE hosted the first 2 clean energy ministerials, meetings of more than 20 countries dedicated to clean energy deployment. The 8th will be in China in just a few weeks. I must add that the UAE hosted meeting, the 2nd in the series, gave great impetus to an important Women in Clean Energy initiative, and Masdar is certainly doing its part. You only have to look at this graduating class to see the great success in bringing women into science and engineering in this region. The U.S. and the UAE are also charter members of what is called Mission Innovation. That was introduced on the first day of the Paris climate meeting as a doubling down on clean energy technology innovation and linking the innovation outcomes to investors. I believe that greatly increasing the pace of innovation is essential for economically achieving deep decarbonization by mid-century, by which I mean carbon emissions reductions well beyond those pledged in the Paris Agreement in the next 10 to 15 years. And this is where the Masdar graduates have tremendous opportunity and responsibility. This is going to be a major change calling for your spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship. I might say that I think two very important R&D areas that are ripe for US-UAE collaboration are very large-scale carbon management and novel technologies for cooling, especially in hot environments. Without a breakthrough, cooling technologies in use today could lead to a 0.5 degree centigrade global warming rise by the end of the century, and the world came together last year in Kigali to commit to a phasing out of today's technologies. These are the kinds of technology breakthroughs that are essential for meeting our goals, and once again, our collaboration and your contributions will be important. We need you to pitch in on other parts of the innovation agenda as well, building on your technical foundation. In particular, I want to emphasize business model innovation in the energy sector will be essential. Factors such as the interplay between smart grids and the Internet of Things, electrified cities, strong energy demand reduction, diminished reliance on liquid fuels, these will challenge current business models and economies. And of course, policy innovation will be needed too, for both mitigating and adapting to climate change, and both for developed economies and for the less developed economies, where universal access to energy is our moral responsibility and a market opportunity. In fact, there will be a multi-trillion-dollar global clean energy market, and being part of the innovation and entrepreneurial clean energy culture will bring comparable rewards. So to the graduating class, as you progress through your careers, address change, many of you will find, as I have, that your technical foundation opens the doors to many ways of contributing. Technology, yes, but also in the business world, in the policy world, and more. Opportunities will come in ways you don't expect. But the clock speed in your world going forward over the next decades might make the changes in my own career look glacial in pace. So be prepared, strap on your seatbelts, and be adventurous. The energy and sustainability agenda really does need you. As you know, in this room, the Crown Prince and the US President met 2 days ago. A press release noted their focus on, and I quote, a positive agenda for the region's future with greater opportunities for young people, new emphasis on innovation and entrepreneurship, and advancing the position of women in all areas, end of quote. They must have been reading from the Masdar Institute Charter. And we at MIT have been honored to have been a part of it. So congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Secretary Muniz, for the inspirational speech. Now, please direct your attention to the screen to see how our class of 2017 graduates have contributed to Masdar Institute's legacy of changing the world.
We're all explorers. We have set out on a journey, eager to understand and shape the world around us. Each of us has taken a different path. We learn from those who came before us, and we share a drive to go further. Together we are learning, discovering, innovating. Together, we will transform our future.
I'm very proud to be among the first graduating class from the Space Concentration Program. Space is an interesting field which offers a lot to explore, but in order to do that, we need innovative technologies. My research focuses on developing organic photovoltaic technologies, which are flexible and plastic solar cells for space applications. Masdar Institute established the Space System and Technology Concentration Program to foster the advanced technologies in space for the development of the UAE, as well as to establish the strong links between academia and space industry. The newly developed YASAT Space Lab, which is a collaboration between Masdar Institute, Orbital ATK, and YASAT, will further help develop the research areas in space technologies and help prepare UAE young professionals for this sector. I hope that my research will contribute to the UAE vision of space exploration, as well as the development of the renewable energy sector.
My research was focusing on reducing the power consumption in memory devices using nanotechnology in order to make electronic devices more energy efficient. In a world that is powered by electronics, solutions that will help to reduce the amount of energy needed to run these devices is critical to achieve greater sustainability. Masdar Institute's legacy includes a commitment to empowering women through science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And I hope that through my example as a woman in STEM, that I add to this important legacy and inspire other young women to take up STEM studies and careers. With the tremendous support of Masdar Institute, I was selected for the L'Oréal UNESCO for Women in Science Middle East Fellowship in 2015 and the L'Oréal UNESCO for Women in Science International Rising Talents Award in 2017. The research that we do here is our own, and we are given authority over it. This makes the challenges more personal, and the drive to solve them helps us to generate even more innovative solutions.
Having received both my doctorate and master's, I feel I'm really honored to have witnessed not just my personal growth as a student, but also the growth of an institute that is going to celebrate its 10th anniversary this year. Joining Masdar Institute not only evolved me as an academic researcher, but also increased my ability to work in a collaborative environment with people from diverse cultural backgrounds. Biomass and municipal solid waste in the UAE are not utilized. This form of waste ends up in the landfills. Emissions from these landfills in the form of methane and carbon dioxide contribute towards global warming. In my research, I've tried to address these problems by finding the most novel ways of utilizing both biomass and municipal solid waste to produce value-added products and energy. And I think this is where the impact lies, that not just in the UAE, but anywhere across the world, this similar composition waste can be utilized for creating value-added products and energy.
My research is focused on improving the efficiency of oil cracking reactions, which can reduce the energy requirements for oil refining and resulting carbon emissions. MI taught me complex problem solving and analytical thinking, which contributed to my successful research and master thesis achievements. I hope to add to this legacy of sustainability and innovation through my research and specialization, by creating an efficient catalyst which can reduce the energy consumption for the oil refineries, so the country's oil and gas operations can be carried out sustainably.
The population of the UAE is growing, and that means we need to use all our resources, such as desert land and seawater, to achieve water, energy, and food security. I'm working on modeling water salinity and the nutrient cycling in integrated seawater and agriculture system. This project has been implemented in Masdar City by Sustainable Bioenergy Research Consortium, SBRC, led by Masdar Institute, Etihad Airways, Boeing Company, and Takrir, in order to enhance the growth of seafood and produce biofuels I believe that what I have done in my research will contribute to water, food, and energy security in the UAE as well as Gulf region. And I promise to give back to my country one day.
I hope to be an inspiration for the other young Emiratis who are interested in exploring the space. In my research, I have developed a simple framework that optimizes the resource distribution and risk mitigation for the development and operation of the mini satellites. My research will help to support Masdar Institute's CubeSat program so that it can continue to produce innovative satellites effectively and efficiently. What I learned at Masdar Institute is expectations has no limits. If you can dream it, you can do it. If you can think it, you can achieve it. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the UAE leadership and Masdar Institute for providing me with such unique opportunity to be part of something this big. Hopefully that will help me in my future career.
Ten years have passed since our beginning, years of learning and investigating, of driving ourselves to push beyond our limits, further than we could have ever imagined. The journey doesn't end here. There will always be new challenges. We move forward together, sharing our dream to change the world.
الأمل فيكم كبير لأنكم أنتوا تعلمتوا صح وأنتوا تربيتوا صح وأنتوا أحسن منا ولازم تكونون أحسن منا مو بكيفكم لازم تكونون أحسن من أبهاتكم وجدودكم هذا السلاح اللي أنتوا تشيلونه عشان المرحلة الجاية مرحلتكم لازم تكون سهلة لكن سهلة بالعلم اللي بتعلمونه
Thank you, class of 2017. Please join me to welcome to the stage Aisha Al-Naimi, Masdar Institute's PhD graduate. Aisha is going to deliver the student speech on behalf of class of 2017.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أصحاب السمو والشيوخ، أصحاب المعالي والسعادة، أعزائي الخريجين والخريجات، أيها الحفل الكريم، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. من معهد مصدر للعلوم والتكنولوجيا، المكان الذي حقق رؤية قادتنا وانطلق منذ 10 سنوات باحثاً عن مستقبل أفضل لأرضنا وشعبنا والعالم بأسره. نقف اليوم بفخر نحن خريجو المعهد لنسطر آيات الشكر والامتنان ونهدي أروع الإنجازات لدولتنا وقادتنا، على رأسهم صاحب السمو الشيخ خليفة بن زايد آل نهيان حفظه الله ورعاه. إننا من هذا الصرح سعينا إلى تبوء مكانة متميزة بين دول العالم، وأصبحنا نموذجاً فريداً لعقول غضة شابة أصبحت بفضل الرعاية والاهتمام مبدعة خلاقة تسعى لرسم صورة جديدة للإمارات وترفع مكانة أبو ظبي كمركز إشعاع علمي ومعرفي. الحضور الكرام، اليوم نشهد تخريج أول دفعة من طلبة تخصص نظم وتقنيات الفضاء، وها هم يجلسون أمامكم اليوم وقد اكتسبوا المعرفة اللازمة التي تؤهلهم لدعم تحقيق رؤية الإمارات لتصبح أول دولة عربية ترسل مسباراً غير مأهول إلى كوكب المريخ بحلول عام 2020. ليس ذلك فحسب، فقد عمل المعهد جاهداً على نشر رسالته عالمياً. فها أنتم اليوم ترون خريجين من مختلف جنسيات العالم وقد تسلحوا بالعلم والمعرفة ليسهموا بدورهم في تعزيز الاستدامة والابتكار على مستوى العالم. ومنذ قرار قيادتنا الحكيمة بإنشاء معهد مصدر للعلوم والتكنولوجيا قبل 10 سنوات، حرص المعهد على توفير البيئة العلمية المثالية لي ولزملائي من أبناء وبنات هذا الوطن، بهدف إعداد الكوادر الوطنية التي تحتاجها الدولة لبناء اقتصاد المعرفة القائم على الابتكار. لنرى اليوم هنا خريجين متخصصين في العديد من المجالات، منها هندسة تحلية المياه وإنتاج الطاقة المتجددة وتطوير الزراعة، وعلماء في تكنولوجيا النانو، وقد تلقوا تعليمهم على مقاعد نخبة من أفضل أساتذة العالم. أنتم يا أساتذتنا الأفاضل، يا من بذلتم الجهد والوقت لإعدادنا على أكمل وجه أكاديمياً وبحثياً. نتوجه لكم نحن خريجو الدفعة السابعة بكل الشكر والامتنان على كل ما قدمتموه لنا لنكون مهندسين وعلماء مؤهلين للعب دور فعال في بناء مستقبل قائم على المعرفة والابتكار. إخوتي الخريجين وأخواتي الخريجات، هذه الحياة محطة تلو الأخرى، نقف على أعتابها في انتظار القادم من الأيام، وإرادتنا تدفعنا دوماً لاقتحام المستحيل. تذكروا إننا وإذ نسكن الحاضر بالجد والعمل، فإن المستقبل يسكن بالأمل والجهد الدؤوب. نحن اليوم سفراء لنقل العلم والمعرفة، حاملين معنا رسالة علم يغير العالم، فكونوا خير سفراء لخدمة هذا الوطن والعالم أجمع. سنظل تحت سمائك يا وطني، نعمل لخيرك ونسعى لرفعتك، فنحن أبناؤك وأبناء زايد الخير وخليفة المجد، اللذان تعلمنا منهما كيف نصنع المستقبل، وكيف نسخر المستحيل، وكيف نرد الفضل لأهله ونحن على دربهم سائرون. أشكر لكم حضوركم جميعاً، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Thank you, Aisha. I am pleased and honored to now invite to the on stage His Highness Sheikh Mohamed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and Dr. Bahjat Al Yusuf, Interim Provost at Masdar Institute, to hand out the graduates' diplomas. I will now call our graduates by program to receive their degrees. The PhD in Interdisciplinary Engineering Program, Aisha Al-Naimi. Amna Al-Sheikh. Ahmed Al-Udhun. Amina Islam. Haifa bin Ramadan. Judita Tillak. Maryam Rashid Al-Sheikh. محمد رحمن. نازك الأتب. رشا الشحي. سولومون سيرونجوجي. سلطان الكعبي. تنمي چتورويدي. تتلي فيصل. توماش بوهنسكي. The Masters in Chemical Engineering Program. Abdullah Al-Hinai. Aditola Ogong Benro. Ahmed Zayed. Taha. Amna Adnan Hassan. Diego Toledano Garcia. Happy birthday. Minnatullah Ahmed. Prosper Giginio. Samar Al-Jitan. Vinicius Bueno. The Masters in Computing and Information Science Program. Fatima Al-Shamsi. Yadran Sessa. The Masters in Electrical Power Engineering Program. Adidayo Adiribole. Faisal Hamid. Ganesh Pandey. Samrat Acharya. The Masters in Engineering Systems and Management Program. Abel Meza. Ahmed Al-Hammadi. Ahmed is a graduate of the Space Systems and Technology concentration. Ahmed Al-Marzougi. Aisha Al-Blushi. Amna Al-Ziyudi. Ayyub Al-Yusuf. Bushra Al-Hosani. Bushra Al-Naqbi. Bushra is a graduate of the Space Systems and Technology concentration. Kayo Pasamani. Iman Al-Mulla. Fatima Ghaith Al-Abedli. Halima Abdullah. Hanan Al-Rubai. Jean de Oliveira. José González Barron. Juan David Barbosa. ميثاء المطيوعي. محمد العواني. Mohamed is a graduate of the Space Systems and Technology concentration. Nofil Zaabi. نور الحساني. Sumaya Limheri. Sumaya is a graduate of the Space Systems and Technology concentration. Wala al-Khadr. Zainab bin Dha'in Limheri. The Masters in Material Science and Engineering program. Afra al-Kitbi. Botagos Juman. Jihad Hazim Abed. Maryam Mansouri. Maryam is a graduate of the Space Systems and Technology concentration. Methawi Chusri. Muntasir Al-Mansouri. Oscar Bagule. Suhail Shah. The Masters in Mechanical Engineering program. Abdurrahman Agha. Edem Dugbino. Gustavo Ospina Aldana. Luca Mazzoni. Mohamed Hussein. Muna Al-Qaidi. Ruba Saab. Sayyid Qamar. The Masters in Microsystems Engineering program. Alabi Bujisomo. Amna Shamsi. Arsalan Anjon. Azza Al-Bakir. Azza is a graduate of the Space Systems and Technology concentration. Haneen Al-Suradi. Hiba Riyaz. Krishna Twayana. Mu'tasim Ode. Nu'man Saeed. Shadi Khazale. Zakaria Muhammad. The Masters in Sustainable Critical Infrastructure program. Asim Kanal. Fatima Bardan. Maryam Limheri. ميادة المردود. ميلوش ميركوفيتش. نيكولاس راميريز Goycochea. The Masters in Water and Environmental Engineering program. Cynthia Elizalde. فاطمة الجلاف آل علي. هايلا ولدي سلاسة. تشينتان هو. كلثوم إسماعيل. ميخائيل فارغاس غودوي. رقية إسماعيل. سعيد الخوري. سعيد قدورة. شفاء منصور. يوهانا فسيها. يوسف وهبي. Congratulations to the class of 2017 graduates. Your Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present you the Masdar Institute class of 2017. May I please ask their Excellencies, Secretary Muniz, and Ministers, Dr. Todd Lawson, Interim President of Khalifa University of Science and Technology, and the Board of Trustees to join us on stage for the group photograph. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we conclude the commencement for the class of 2017. Thank you all for celebrating our 10th anniversary and for honoring us with your presence. Congratulations again and best wishes to the class of 2017.